Hey everybody, BTO Pro. I wanted to give you a quick glance at the work we're doing with data visualization. So I just got this working in the 8x branch. It'll be available in 0.7.2 when that comes out soon. You can see we can sort data by role, sort by users because I have access to this dashboard. We can also pick through the sections that a course has, use a start or an end date for our query. We can also do different pivots. So one pivot available right now is H5P data versus verb-centric data. I'll show that in a little bit. We can also do pie chart or just a big old table of what it found. So let's do a big old table of what it found. We're going to limit results, this is also new, to just 100. Actually, we'll just do the last 10. And we'll do the oldest results as opposed to the newest. I can also, I know I put them in, but so we'd say just show me stuff that's from me, and we don't care about the section. And okay, let's go. So that's going to pull back and generate our data set here. So we can see that I had 10 statements in my last 10 things I made. See, it shows me, hey, there were 10 things filtered. The filters in place are just viewing anything happening with this current page I'm on when the user is admin, oldest to newest, and only show me 10 of them. And then I can drill down into some of these, right, and see kind of the guts of what caused that to happen. But we can go to other levels. So right now this is at the page level, right? So I could go to any page and we could theoretically figure out any data or statements generated about this page. So, viewed versus visited. Come in and say, just show me every result about this page. And you see we have 446 by 2 people. And then I can filter that by just me again, right? Break it down and get a nice little picture of what's going on. We've also got working course-wide. So this is at the course level. This is also using experimental, the next-gen UI for ELMS. Haven't refined everything just yet, but the usability patterns are way better. So this is now the last 10 statements that have taken place in this course. Let's bump that up to 2,000. And we'll say bar chart, and we'll try H5P. Actually, if we do H5P, I don't even want to filter that way. So we're not going to limit results. Kick out H5P, you see 4 people have done stuff, and I can see that there was a I like this question answered by people at one point. I can see what the answers they gave are, or if I want to find just what I gave as the answers, and that was in master, let's say all data. Open it up, just me though. You can see I've answered more things than just that. So I like this question, these other 2 fake things. Let's make that a pie chart, and let's drop the user requirements. And now we've got pie charts, which the thing I like about the pie chart is I could say, well, when people got it wrong, slightly more people picked option A than option C. So I can start to kind of make my own meaning of it, right? We can see that fortunately, the correct answer was the most popular. Woohoo, only 4 people in this dummy data. What we can also do now is we can go to other systems in ELMS and other places. So we'll go to the media system. Again, that's the new UI pattern. See, I'm still part of SIG 100. Let's say we were to look, and we'll see that we've got the dashboard here as well, right? So I'm in media, but I can still query the same data because that data lives remotely. It's kind of a cool concept associated with next generation learning environments and just, having a remote data bucket for these things. So I can, instead of being locked down to that SIG 100 like I was a second ago, right? I can still query that, but I was able to do a more specific query based on the context of where I was. So instead of that, let's see answers to all of these H5P things, no matter where they are, as done by me. Okay. And you see I've got 5,287 statements. I've got one more question in here. So again, it's pretty cool. I was able to query a remote place from a different domain with very little difference. Let's get into another thing that would be useful contextually, right, would be just filtering to me. So if I go to me and my profile, I can look at my activity data, and part of this is something students will actually get. They'll actually get access to their data, within reason. We still have to open that up and kind of make it, visible to them, but that they could query and say, well, I want to see what I've been answering on things, right? So from this display of the world, I gotta switch that to show everything. There, again, still working on the UX patterns there. To click once to open that. You can see I get the same data over there, right? Even though I am fundamentally someplace different. If you don't believe me, move this down. I am different domain. Let's bounce over to CIS. CIS has other implications of courses and course data. So looking at data from CIS, I get additional options based on things like the unit that a course is associated with. So if I filter based on arts courses in this example, and again, we got to make this, let's do all results, let's do H5P, bar chart, let's do anything that was in 2016, January 13th through today, just for fun. Lock that to me and my responses. And we can see just based on arts, this immediately is filtering our available courses to Mental Model and Sing 100, these two fake spaces I've made. So you can kind of start to see these are the way that I have answered, but it could be anyone, has answered these questions. These questions could be distributed across a portfolio within ELMS Learning Network. And it's filtering based on the courses that are in the arts unit in this case. If I want to see if it's in the ELMS program, right, that could be a program of study within a college. You can see I have two different courses there, slightly different swath of data. Let's not filter that to admin, so we might generate some more. There we go. And now we've got a very different slice of the same data set. So this just got pushed up today. But if you have a Learning Locker instance hooked up to your ELMS instance, then you can start to play with these things, and the slicing is getting pretty significant in what you can pull back and make meaning of very quickly.